It's difficult to say. It's a decision of the US, but of course as Africa and South Africa, we are hoping that it will continue beyond 2025 because of the benefits that it has had to the African continent and South Africa in particular, because we have been able to diversify our exports to the US through Agoa, so we are hoping that it can be extended beyond 2025. Well, what is important is to also understand that we have attempted as South Africa to negotiate a free trade agreement with the US, and South Africa is a member of the Southern Africa Customs Union, so ultimately the decision on all trade agreements is a decision that must be taken by SACU. The most important issue is that at the end of the day, whatever future economic relationship that we have with the US must ultimately contribute to the objectives of the country, but also of the continent to industrialize, but also contribute to infrastructure development. There are provisions in the new Agoa Enhancement Act which give an opportunity for any stakeholder in the US to request an out-of-cycle review through petitioning the USTR to undertake that review. We're hoping that we won't have to be subjected to another review, given that we have dealt with the key issues that the US had raised with regards to South Africa's participation in Agoa. We have resolved all the issues related to the three meats, which is poultry, pork and beef, and we feel that we are now participating fully in Agoa for the next 10 years. It's just been renewed in 2015. Of course, we are continuing to benefit from what we have been exporting to Agoa. What we hope to do is to improve our utilization rate of Agoa by increasing the number of products that we are exporting to the US. We are currently undertaking a number of road shows throughout the country to give exposure about the opportunities that exist for South African producers and products out of Agoa. There are no losses per se, but of course you'd be aware that in order to benefit from Agoa, we had to agree to a quota of 65,000 tons of bone-in chicken cuts from the US. So that is part of the agreement that we negotiated and that is being implemented. So it's not a loss, it's part of the deal that we had to agree to in order to continue to participate.